Hello everyone, Bolt here once again with more Wargame Red Dragon. This is another Reddit tournament replay commentary. This is the fourth one actually. And yeah, we're just gonna have a ton of fun again. We are playing with the red team on the red side and Camran, Celadar, and Khan on the blue side. I don't really know what their name was again. I think it's Crna Bucks now or something like that. Not completely sure. Could actually be the new Eurasians. Could be those. I'm not completely sure. I think that's yeah, it could be the Eurasians or something. Anyway, we're gonna look at the unit composition. Let's start with Nikolai. Looks like he has a Mi-25, 2 Z9 TY90. He's probably going towards Delta. A little bit of infantry and 2 HQ7s. Really nice anti-helicopter AA pieces there. Let's go to Ho Chi Minh. Looks like he is taking the left side. Not really sure where he's going. Alright, looks like he's going towards Fox. He has a K-52 with the seed missiles and a K-50 Okula. Kind of really expensive. Not kind of expensive, really expensive. Mi-8, 2 commands, so he will probably take Bravo and Fox. And he also has some ground troops, some Zalos here and there, some infantry. Ural ZU-23, not really sure why he's using those. He might as well just go for really cheap non-radar gun-based AA instead of trucks with a 23 mil in the back. But yeah, everyone has their gameplay. And a BTRD with some infantry. Then we have Fidel Castro, also helping on the right it seems, with the tanks, T-80U, T-80A, T-64BV, Manpads, a Tunguska M, a Command, and a Ural, probably with Spetsnaz GRU. Oops. Let's quickly go over towards the blue side and let's look at their composition. Looks like Camran is going with that anti-helicopter force towards Dimitri as well. 2 MiG-25 PDs, probably going to take out the MiG-23s here of Fidel and Ho Chi Minh. And oh, one PD is shot down. If Ho Chi Minh loses that PD, oh, yep, there you go. So I think blue actually came out of that better. But yeah, let's quickly pause it and just look at the unit composition before we continue anymore. So we have Camran going with those Mi-24Vs, and this is actually quite a good tactic. Just fly really cheap planes over. That makes these guys waste their iglas and everything. And, you know, the iglas of the K-52, which is a really powerful one. He already fired two of those missiles, and I think he's just firing about the... he's going to fire the third one soon. So that's Camran pretty much. He is leaving behind there as well. Let's look at Celadar real quick. So he's moving towards right, towards Cheriton. He has a command, 2 HQ7s, some tank Shashao and a WZ-551s, BRDM-1 recon and some manpads in the back. And finally we have Khan taking the taking Dimitri with his ground force here. A lot of BTR-90s, BMP-3s, Tunguska M, Buratino, T-80UM. That's going to be quite a lot of fun in a second. Alright, let's go into neutral mode here. PU might actually shot down F7B as well. He misses with that second shot, but he might be able to return and fire off one more if he gets close enough. Yep, there goes another missile. Actually at the other F7B. Oh, he took one of them down. Beautiful. K-52 Mi-24Vs are firing away at these helis. Looks like, oh, really bad for Ho Chi Minh. He just lost both of those helicopters. That is awful. But so did Camran. He lost 2 helicopters, including that KA. Alright, Dimitri is usually where the magic happens in the beginning of the battle. Later on there might be a flank, but first we're going to focus on this. A lot of units from Nikolai moving over, together with the helicopter support from Ho Chi Minh. BTR-90s probably with Spetsnaz GRUs trying to move over, but quickly being taken care of by the Bentang Fagats over here that just unloaded out of that BTR-60. GRU managed to unload, but I don't think they're going to be able to do an awful lot with all of those tanks moving up here from Fidel Castro. B5 coming in. Buratino fired a few shots, I believe. Not quite sure. It's actually still aiming. B5 got wrecked. Su-24 might get shot down as well. Fireball is trying to take down the Su-24, but misses with his close-range missile. Su-24 got shot down. Fireball makes it out. Buratino's unleashing all of his rockets on this town to try to stop this advance. And this is really bad. This is a huge bottleneck. One bomb here or just a few well-placed artillery shots and pretty much Dimitri is in the hands of red, because as soon as a bridge is blocked you just cannot go out of it. BMP3's unloading the 80 gems on these T64 BV, bringing it down to 4 health. That is massive. If they get one more shot off on that, they will probably take it down. Or 2 more shots, actually. Let's see if this one hits. Wow. Really nice shot again. It's only shaken the T64. That is also quite impressive. But with the nice accuracy from T64, it actually got shot down. MiG-27 is being moved up. Taking down a tank. I think that was the T-80 and also taking down an AA piece? What was that? Yep, took down a Tunguska there. Beautiful. And if it makes it out, that would be epic. He actually did. K-52 moving up. This is the recon version, of course, with the anti-radar missiles, but pretty much everything here is... actually, there is a radar piece in the back, but there is absolutely no AA here whatsoever except for the Iglis. Another MiG-27 coming in for the T-64 BV, finishing it off. Might actually shoot something down as well. Or get intercepted by the MiG-25 PD. There you go. Ooh, K-52 actually hitting it once. Did it just hit it twice? It just hit it twice, so that PD is out of the game for quite a while. So some helicopters and a Ural try to move over to basically scout ahead. That's actually a bad idea because it blocks the bridge. There you have it. So that was kind of the beginning assault. As soon as they take over Dimitri, they're going to be in a +1 lead. So the blue team really need to do something. MiG-27, just a basic MiG-27 coming in, probably for the T-80A. Let's see how that does. Misses with the first shot. Ooh, he did not have enough time to fire off the second one, and I think he might just die if no planes spawn in. But then again, the PD was really badly damaged, so the MiG-27 may end up. Fireball coming in, Su-27S scouting or covering the rear. J-87 unleashing its 80 gems on what looks like a T-80 or something? A tank of some sort. Probably that T-88 that we saw earlier. Fireball made it out. The Su-27 is turning, actually killing that PD, and the Su-27SK finishing off the PU. Wow, what a trade. That was... These SKs are insane. There, you get like 3 of them, I believe, if you go for a trained or 1 elite. I would personally go for the elite one, because with planes it does quite, you know, make a lot of difference, because the first shot really counts. Smirch attack, I believe, from Khan. Raining down on anything armored here. Actually hitting that ZTQ, I think, twice, so that brought it down to about 50% health. Really nice job. Another Buratino unleashed here, I think. Burning out quite a lot of that infantry. Yep, it's going back to Riam at the fob, so nice play by him. PU is kind of out in the open. I would not really recommend flying it that far, or that close towards the enemy. I would probably click about here, and then just let him circle around Greg. More planes coming up. 2 JH-7s coming with the TV guided missiles, probably to take out some of these tanks. I'm actually gonna look at it like this, so that team 1's in the top, team 2 in the bottom, so that you guys don't get confused. JH-7's actually fired at the BTR-60s. That's a waste. It's probably gonna lose both of these. Yep, one of them dead, and I think the other one got shot down here. Really bad trade. I don't know why you would risk that if you know the enemy has that much AA. So blue is kind of peeking over on the left. Some WZ-550s just covering the area. 2 Z9 TY-90s just covering the flank. No pushes from the blue side. Not really sure why not. They really need to just forget about Dimitri altogether and just push somewhere else, because the first person that gets Dimitri usually keeps it. Like 9 out of 10 times that person keeps it. I think I had one game where we were able to take it back, but that basically meant all 3 of my team focusing on that one town altogether. And even that was really, really close, because it is just almost impossible to push over these 2 bridges when the enemy has all of this covering those 2 bridges. And you know, the more you push, the more blocked the bridges get, so you have to do amphibious assault. So it's basically a living hell. So I would just recommend going somewhere else as soon as Dimitri's taken. PU coming in to get some revenge, hitting it with the first and the second missile, taking it down, quickly evacuating before the HQ-7 kills it. I think it did get hit once by the SK or the HQ, not really sure. Q5D actually surviving that PU there as well, because he just evacuated at the right time. And this is what I mean, like a bunch of AT gems and some basic infantry and some well-placed mortars just annihilated this small push from Khan. It just does not work out. And the bad thing is, with transports, like usually people, they will start to fire ATGMs when you're in the middle of a bridge, and right about here, you need to unload your infantry. As soon as you do that, usually your vehicle blows up right next to you, and your infantry, you know, is panicked. This is all due to their vehicles being blown up. They just get panicked because of that, those explosions. Ooh, IL 102 coming in. That's gonna get destroyed. Oh boy. Rest in peace, IL. Yep. Should have brought out that seed first. Smirch is getting ready to fire. Let's see where that's unloading. That could do quite a lot of damage. I think it's actually going for this attack marker, but all of those units are already moving over. Nope, looks like the Smirch might be going for the buck instead. Is it? Oh, it's actually going for the bridge. Well, that's not going to hit anything at all. Still quite a good job of pushing the red team over towards the south of the town. This way, if they smoked off the town, and I cannot express this enough, and I've said this in a ton of my videos, including the previous Reddit tournament video, for the love of God, use smoke. Guys, come on. You have a perfect... Do these guys have mortars? No. No mortars on the battlefield. Okay. I hope they have it in their decks, because with this would be perfect. So BM21 to stun the crap out of these units. A smoke screen here. And a push over the bridge. Covered or supported by a push over the water would have been it. They would have been able to take over Dimitri. But it's not over yet. A nice BM21 strike on these units, basically bring the command squad down to one guy. The Bo Chong-su and everything else is kind of shaken up, so that'll help with this push. But I can already guarantee that these guys are not going to be able to clear this town, just like that. T80 with its massive long-ranged T80 or a reflex ATGMs, just take out all of the transports trying to move over as well. Buratino's getting ready to fire. He just needs a few more seconds, which is about half an hour in this game. MiG-27 coming in. Probably going to take out the T-80. There we go. And this is actually really cheap. 95 points. Alright, the T-80A might not be the most expensive tank, but if you get a sight shot on anything that is like, I don't know, T-80UM or T-80 U or T-90S or anything like that, you basically earn it back 200%, which is quite impressive. Buratino unleashing again. That's probably going to kill that command in here, and hopefully neutralize it for the blue team's sake. Yep, command is dead, and that puts it back at neutral point income. Mi-25 actually taking down the Ka-52. That is quite impressive, and it's going to be doing quite a lot of damage to this T-90S. And the Q5D actually brought it down to 50% health. That is massive. That is absolutely massive. So, Fidel Castro actually saw this little poke on the left side. And now he's ordering the... or he's not really ordering, but he's just telling his friends to, hey, we need to take over these small houses to protect against any possible flank. And this is another thing. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this. If you're gonna do a flank, this is actually a perfect video for me to actually do kind of a tutorial. Like, if you want to poke somewhere, do that with a recon or something like that. If you're like, hey, you know what? I want to push on the right side. You know what? I'm just gonna throw some units at them, see if they got anything. You know when that happened in real life? Never. You know what that does? It blows the element of surprise. It just completely ruins it. Now they will just, there you go. BMP 685. Zalo's being moved up, Z90, Y90 coming up, and I bet all of these units are moving towards the right as well. So it completely blows it. I guarantee that an attack on the right won't work this entire game. I can guarantee that. If it works, I will close the YouTube channel. If it... yeah, there you go. I will close the YouTube channel if it works. Because... yeah, this just lets the red team know, hey, they're gonna do a push. We're just going to reinforce this area, let them come at us, we're going to kill them all, and then they will probably quit and, you know, or focus somewhere else. That's pretty much what happens. Q5D coming in, that's going to kill that T90S. Ooh, actually bringing it down to 1 HP. Still don't know why Siladar is not moving it back. B5 coming in, the Bucks are going to tear that apart. Yep, there goes another B5. That's a really heavy blow to the enemies, or to Blue's bombing force. That actually did not do a lot, surprisingly. WZ-550 taking down the enemy tanks. A really nice placement with those. Those things have like 3 kilometers range, so really respect these ATGMs, guys. With 26 AP, you just cannot do an awful lot against it. It is kind of a waste to fire at the robots, though. And it definitely sucks if it misses. WZ-550, yep, just gonna take all of these guys down. It does help, though. It does help. Like, if they want to do a push now, these robots are gone, so less ATGMs to worry about. Really nice. I gotta play with Chinese decks more often. 5-Bao coming in, Q5D coming in, Mi-25s are being spawned in, 2 Su-27s just guarding the rear with those long-range missiles. It looks like the Q5D is going for the forest. Nope, actually unloaded on the T-80s. 5-Bao got shot down by the Bucks and the Strelas and the Manpads. That is a huge blow to the enemy seed capabilities there. There you go. Left side, VDV's moving up, ATGM's moving up, MI8's just waiting for anything to pop out. Yep, that happens. Looks like Khan and Cameron are getting ready for a major push onto Dimitri. It is all about Dimitri. The one thing that I try to do when I play on this map is kind of do like a smoke attack or something to make it interesting, and it usually throws off the enemy because no one really uses smoke. But it is kind of, you know, try it out. Like, try it out with some friends, just play on this map, let them take this town, and then figure out some tactics on how to, you know, recover it. Oh, that nasty T-64A placement, that is really nasty. That is kind of like one of the worst tanks you can get for that price. But it is actually surprisingly doing a good job here. Ooh, the BMP3 might just take it down. Ooh, that actually missed. There you go. A 50-point tank hit a 35-point BMP3, which is worth its... Oh, it actually killed it. The BMP3 is, I think, if you would, you know, get it in like the vehicle tab, with a little bit more armor, it would be worth about 50-60 points because of those all of those weapons. It is like the perfect infantry support vehicle. Oh, it's gonna get more to hell now. Rest in peace. Another smudge attack, trying to take out any of the armor over here, but it's only hitting... Didn't even hit the BMP, the WZ 5550, 550, is it 550 or 550? I don't know. WZ 550 actually took it down. So it looks like red team is probably going to win this one. Might be a little bit too early to say. So we're just gonna wait this out and see what happens. So what red team is kind of doing now is they waited for blue to move in a little bit with their units, and now they are kind of doing like a pincer move with a few units, trying to figure out where they are. Conqueror's moving in to take out any vehicle spotted. So really nice placement by those, and also really nice placement with these trailers. These guys cannot be hit by any ATGMs on the land because of this small incline here. There you go. The only acceptable moment when you should be, you know, moving away or just basically throwing units at the enemy is when you're in this kind of position, when you're actually leading in terms of territory control. That's the only way or only moment or situation when you should be doing this, not when you're planning to attack at that place. There you go. All right, so we got 4 Mi-25s on the left, 2 Z9 TY90s. I guarantee this is going to be over before the clock is at 22. Actually, before that, it was over in about 10 seconds. Rest in peace, Hellies. There you go. That just does not work. that one transport, or those 2 transport units, completely threw off, or just, you know, destroyed the entire possibility of a flank on the left. You cannot break these forces, as you know, as long as you don't control Fedor. That way you might be able to do a flank and everything, but if you don't control Fedor, a flank on Elna when they know that you're actually going to do a flank is not going to work. But yeah, let's go on over towards the right. Finally, some smoke. Thank God. Blue team already won it for me. There's use of smoke. They must have watched that previous episode. But then again, all of the Nonas are countering with HE. Might have been a little bit too early to unload those infantry units, but then again, the VDV are in the town already. But then again, they're all panicked. And, you know, they cannot really hit with that in that situation. VDV 90 is getting into town, clearing up these VDVs. The smoke needs to keep going. It cannot stop now. It needs to keep flowing. Like, they need to keep smoking this entire area off, or, you know, smoke off any line of sight from due south of this small river or canal. BM21 is aiming again. Hopefully that fires at the town or in the rear of the town so that they can just stun the crap out of these units. All of the Nonas concentrating on the VDV, trying their best to take him out, and I think the VDV might actually lose this encounter because of the massive amounts of PKTs firing at these guys. That is incredible. Look at that. So the smoke is actually a good idea. I wish they kept that up. These might actually be a misclick. You might want to drop some more smoke down there. There come the reinforcements from Ho Cho Ming and the BM21 strikes. That is one hell of a meat grinder. Oh, bombs away. Destroying the infantry here. What a bombing run. The amount of bugs is just crazy. He took out two of them, but the amount of infrared, I wouldn't even bother with any seed. It's just incredible. Wow, 1 HP with an IO-102. So any other plane would have been shot down. So yeah, that's a really good. That was actually a really good attack. Like, just with that attack, they managed to basically push out that command. T90 being brought down to 1 health because of the WZ-550. Oh wow, look at that range. He actually wasted 2 missiles on that. I think the Conkers might actually kill the T90. Oh boy. Wow. That was close. New smoke attack. Looks like they're gonna try again with another naval strike. Smirch attack on the town now. Not really sure why. Probably to stun the enemy or something. It does do some panicking effects. It does have that. So it's not completely useless to do smirch attack on infantry. Ooh, good hit with that BMP3 just before that AT gem hit. WZ-550 is moving up. Perfect this time. There you go. If he unloaded there, all of the infantry would have been dead. So, oh, he unloaded a little bit too early now. Lijian 90 moving up. That's gonna hopefully clear this town. I really want blue to win because they are really trying some other stuff. They're actually trying. Red is just not doing anything at the moment. Obviously, you know, they're leading and they don't really have to do it, but you know, it's a game. Try to do some fun stuff. Lijian 90 again with the quad PKTs. I gotta use these BTRDs more often. That is absolutely massive. Don't really know where that PKT is though. Shouldn't be on the top. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's on the side or something of that thing. Could be. I don't know. You guys tell me. Drop a link down below of BTRD. If there's already one picture, please don't upload it 20 more times. Oh boy, that's gonna happen, isn't it? Q5D dropping its bombs on the TAA, bringing it down. Really nice usage of the guided bombs there. BMP's moving up together with T-72B1. Known as being marked, I think, for a possible smirch attack. So the BTR-90 is actually just absolutely going ham on any infantry in this town. That's the only thing killing stuff over here. Incredible. Oh, here we go. That's a smirch. Oh, that could do quite a lot of damage. I wish there was some infantry to push up. There's a quad stack of BTRDs here. But there needs to be more. There needs to be at least 3 times more of that to actually make a difference. Did that Buratino fire all of his shots? No, it didn't. Fire away, dude. You need this town. Fire everything. Fire everything. Make 25 PDs and a Q5D coming in. PU actually fired nothing. It was the SU-27S that fired off a shot. Oh, he's gonna lose that if he keeps going. Break right, buddy. Break right. Go right. Oh, there you go. He actually made it out and killed that plane. BM-21 unloading its rockets on this place. BTRDs got absolutely destroyed. That was the quad stack as well. That is just painful. More WZs moving up, but this rocket strike should have been done when there was a huge amount of infantry available in the area. That Mi-8 is just gonna get rocketed anyway. That's kind of a useless command. That's gonna die in about 20 seconds. All of these Nonas are gonna aim at it right now. And there's actually no AA now that I look at it. There's absolutely no AA except for Shilka. That's about it. Mi-8 MTV's moving up. BTR-90's moving up. Doing its best to take these VDVs out. BTR-90 got shot down and the command actually is killed. There you go. Chaosmourne. A Chaosmourne ho. That's the Michael Jackson Brigade. Oh, he almost got shot by the AT-Gem from the ZTS. These are really good, nice, cheap Chinese tanks as well. Only 40 points. It does have a crap armor, but it's more like a cavalry tank. Just to support your infantry when they're in forests or towns. Or when you're doing amphibious assault. So most of the red infantry is gone. There are reinforcements coming up, but if they keep pushing, they might actually stand a chance. Just a little chance. How little it is, it might actually turn out nice. IL-102, missing most of his bombs, does manage to take out one of these infantry units though. So it's something. Chaosmourne ho is being wrecked. Blue team is trying. Blues are really trying. Just look at the minimap as well. Look at the amount of blue units on the top and look at the amount of red units on the top. That is what 2 APCs do. They make people waste a lot of points. If they did that in the start or when they were pushing into Dimitri, that would have had a better effect, I think. I'm not saying that they would have been able to take over this place, but it might have made it a little bit easier or more possible. Lijian's clearing this town. Well, for the most part, they are actually dying. Never mind. BMP3s get in action again. AT-Gems unloading on the BTRD. That's gonna miss horribly. That's just painful to watch. Mi-8s and K-29s unleashing all of those rockets, killing pretty much anything blue throws at them. And now Khan is moving up its HQs together with Khan is moving up the OSAs, and Siladar is actually moving up the HQs. All of the AAs actually missing. Luck is not on blue's side, that's for sure. There we go. All the helis are dead. More reinforcements are moving up. The command is also killed. I hope there's a new one coming up, but they need to take the place before they actually make a push. Ooh, that would have been a beautiful side shot if that hit. Even Spetsnaz cannot hold against these vast amounts of units. especially with that quad PKT. Ouch. Ooh, make 25 RBF coming in with his bombs. Osa's actually getting stunned by the borders, which kind of made it impossible for them to hit that bomber. Nice. Oh, that would be a nasty kill. Mi-28 is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Looks like a little bit of Mickey... I don't know why, but I kind of see Mickey Mouse in the front because of that nose and everything. Oh, not Mickey Mouse. Yeah, no, I do see Mickey Mouse. And a little bit of Pinocchio as well. I don't know. I'm weird. It actually looks like a mouse, though. There we go, more smoke. Why don't you keep doing that the entire time? Look at the massive amounts of units here from red team. Absolutely horrifying. But I think this is pretty much what's going to happen the entire game. Looks like blue's not really making any progress. Looks like there is not really a lot of coordination going on here between the blue units, because if they waited like 1 minute between those two attacks that they did, they could have just fired all of their artillery first, pretty much killed everything in here, smoked off this entire area, then moved in with their amphibious troops. If they did that, they might have taken this place. I'm not saying that they would have, but, you know, together with that attack, you know, some tanks here and there, might have worked out a little bit different. Again, with the rockets, like, this is not going to do anything if you don't follow up. That T90F though, that's been alive for like pretty much the entire game already. What a boss. Mi-25's being bought, not really sure what that's gonna do. Just a massive amount of AA over here, so that's just gonna get destroyed completely. Quite a nice placement of really cheap AA pieces though by Ho Cho Ming, or Ho Chai Ming, whatever. These are basically cheap recon units, 15 points. They pack a ZU-23. Any helicopters will be shot down. It's cheap. You don't have to worry about it. You just place it, and you'll be notified when something happens. Mi-25s. Rest in peace. Now, if they had 10 times more of that, it might have actually made a difference. But I don't think 4 is going to do an awful lot, sadly. So, just for the sake of it, I'm going to speed things up because the beginning of this battle was kind of informative and kind of nice to give a few tips here and there. Quite an explosive battle. This will be the last one that I do before the final battles. Oh, it actually ended, so perfect. Yeah, it will be the this is the last battle that I will do before like the final battles, which is like Group 1, or basically, what are those called again? It's like in the beginning, 8 guys will fight against each other, then it will be 4, then 2, then the winner. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do those after this one. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Not really the most intensive battles. Well, it was intense, but not really the most back and forth battle that I've posted on my channel. The best one was probably number 2 that I did with that huge comeback on I think Jungle Law. That was really something else. But yeah, hopefully you guys still found it quite nice. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit of this, especially new guys that are on my channel because of all of the Wargame sales and everything. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments. Definitely drop down that link of that BTRD. Really want to know where those guns are, that quad PKT. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the finals.